Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week. We were studying the lesson number 5, dealing with debts. And the Bible discourages with debt. Studies shows that the people dive into debt for three main reasons. First one, they don't have enough knowledge. They are ignorant in that topic. Some people say, okay, I need credit. Let's see to the bank X bank. and they don't know the taxes, they don't know the interest, they don't know the time, they just want money. Ignorance is one of the don't be an ignorance. Please do pretty exhaustive research before doing anything. The second reason is selfish greed. People want all that the TV or the social media presents, and they say, okay, I like that, I like that, I like that, and all of these points make us an ideal in our head, and surprisingly, you can see those artifacts. Oh, but look at this. I saw this like 2 days ago on my Instagram profile. And then you buy it. But many of the things that we buy, we don't need. We can live without it. And the third reason is natural disaster. Something that you didn't expect, like a disease or someone died, and you have to lock the money and you don't have it. So in any of these cases, we have hope. And this week we are going to analyze what does the Bible say about the debt and what should avoid and how to deal with if we have something. So let's begin. In the Bible, we can find 26 references about debt. And you know something? Any of them are positive. So it's a signal. Please pay attention. But now, I'm going to read two of them. So the first verse is in Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. And the second is in 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. So let's read. You cannot serve two masters at the same time. You will hate one and love the other, or you will be loyal to one and not care about the other. You cannot serve God and money at the same time. And the second verse says, don't love this evil world, the things in it. If you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. It's sadly when our eyes, our human eyes, are so easy to impress by the things that the money can buy. We saw these amazing people on Instagram or Facebook. Wow, what amazing car. Wow, what amazing house. Wow, what amazing whatever you want or whatever you can imagine. But people who are really and extremely rich, and that is scientific confirmed, they are not happy. Well, I think that people who are extremely rich, saying all that the money can buy, can have this thought on their head. Wow, even if I can buy all that my heart desires, I'm not happy. The happiness comes from another way. The Bible counsel is love God over all. Love God even if you are in need. Because the blessings that God is going to give you are better than all the money that you can acquire in a legal or illegal way. So how can I get out the debts? This lesson teaches in one of the days a premise and 3 points. The premise is, okay, God, for now I'm going to returning back the tithe the offerings because I really want to get out this debt. Not sleeping well, my family or my marriage is going to be broken, and I don't want that. I really want to faithful steward. So this promise you do to God, and then comes the steps. Step one, you have to do a moratorium on additional debt. Oh, what is that, fathers? You have to declare, I'm not going to dive into any debt, not anymore. From this point now, I'm not going to do anything else. If you don't borrow anything, you can have more debts. It's all logic. So this moratorium you have to respect it. It's not something, okay, I'm saying with my mouth, but with my facts, nothing, no. If you really want a change, your will have to be submitted to God. So that's the first step. Declare that you are not going to borrow any more money. Okay, those debts that I have now are enough for me, so I'm not going to do anything else. The second step is make a covenant with God. And what type of covenant? Okay, you say, God, please, I want to get out of about this debt. If you bless me with money, I will pay all as I can. All the money that you receive should be used for paying the debts. If you receive money, don't buy more things. People say, wow, I didn't expect that money. I'm going to buy something. No. Be smart, be wise. The thing is that all the money that you receive is for paying the debts because you want a better life. So if God is helping you, helps God too? Think about it. And the third step is making a list with all your debts, from the largest to the smallest. And basically, what I understood from the lesson is paying the little ones, and then you will get enough. You will have enough money for paying the largest. Okay, well, I have left that. Today I pay this and this and this. Oh, well, I just have this big one, but I can do it with some quotes and things like that. So it's making a list. Don't forget anything. And for that reason, it's so important to write anything you are debting right now. Another point that the lesson presents is surety. Some of us know people, or maybe we are in that place, in that position, that someone needs credit and they need the money, they really need the money, but their status is not good enough, so they need someone who holds their backs, for saying that way, and they ask you, hey, please, can you be my warranty? Don't do that. What does the Bible say about surety? Let's read Proverbs chapter 17, verse 18. We have read this before, and it says, only a fool would promise to pay for someone else's debts. Remember, I'm reading the Gold Youth Bible, easy to read version. It's easier for me. Only a fool promise to pay someone else's debt. Even if it's someone that you really appreciate or love, don't do that. Why? The thing is, fathers, but they are asking me for help. You can help, but there are so many consequences that can come if you are insolvent. For example, your credit, it will be affected if you accept that. Statistics shows that 75% of the people who who are doing this should already finishing paying all the debt. And the first person, the main one, they cannot. So please be, it's not like, he gonna say I'm a bad person. There are some ways to do things. Another trap is those business that you can get rich really easy. Some friend told you, hey, I have a business. No. They start with this question. How much do you earn per month? And you say, oh, so that quantity. Do you want to earn more? Many of the humans say, oh yes, I want more. Okay, but I have this business. You can enter, and they show you a lot of examples of people around the world, and you say, wow, that works. And they say, okay, for beginning this business, you have to pay me a high quantity. Maybe you don't have that money, or you have money but it's not in your plans. Get into that business, and some of them are traps. The money that you pay is for the bosses. Yes, it's for the bosses of that business. So I'm not saying that isn't true, but you have to do a research, a deep research before going into that, because the consequences can be bad, not just for you, but the people around you. So let's continue to the next part. On Friday lesson, we have some advices for finishing this week, and I would like to mention each one of them. The first is be determined never to incur another debt. You have to sit, think seriously what you really want for the future, and if you want to still living in that way, okay, so worry and the stress killing you each night, each day when you wake up, okay, I want to make a change. You have to determine to not incur in another debt. The second advice is make a solemn covenant with God that by His blessings you will pay your debts. Be serious. If you receive money with the help of God, you have to stop your desires of buying things. And if you want, close all your social media profiles and be focused on the real and important thing, that is paying your debts. The first advice is work them off as fast as possible. If you can do it something now, don't postergar. Do it now. Don't do it tomorrow, because maybe tomorrow never comes. So another advice is establish a budget, destroy credit cards, and begin economic measures. I can say to you that build a budget is a blessing. Sometimes, for example, we have some camps. I was doing an statistic. For example, in 2022, I went to 8 or 9 campaments. You have to planify it very well. What are you going to do with the money? When are you going to pay that, the cost? And for example, the birthday gifts, how do you manage your money? You have to think and make a budget to know where each cent of your salary is going to. That will help you. I know that many of you probably are in debts and you can say, Faudis, but what can I do? God just wants your will and your faith. It's pretty easy to just living for faith, but I assure you that if we accomplish with the 10 commandments, if we seek the God's will, the answers to our problems will be shown, and God will help you. But don't forget that in the better of the advice is don't incur into debt. If you can do it, don't incur into debt. If you know that it's something that's really expensive, like buying a house or an apartment or something like that, planify yourself, save money. For example, many, especially in other countries, because college education here is not so expensive as in other countries. But some parents do this. Okay, my child has born, and in a moment he's going to go in a college. So from this moment now to the end, when he is to 18, I will save money, and there is so much money that you can save in 18 years or 20 years. So planify yourself. God has his open arms with so many blessings for you, but you have to be a faithful and loyal steward. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me. Don't forget to study the lesson, and most important, put it in practice. So see you in another occasion.